from Westminster. Very good morning to you.
Good morning, Susanna.
More than 5 million people paid less than the living wage. But is the living wage a realistic prospect for a number of hard-pressed businesses?
Well, what we have said in our report, we hope by 2020 at least 1 million of those 5 million will be taken out of low pay. And I sincerely hope that we are going for those who, at the moment, are capable of doing it. I'm quite aware that there are some small businesses, if you really raised, for example, in London to £8.80, outside London £7.65, some of them would struggle. But I think we shouldn't have undifferentiated description of jobs or companies, because some are actually capable of doing it even within small businesses. So we have been very careful that it's better to do the right thing than actually simply force people who may not do it. I'm actually encouraged by the 700 companies that already are paying their people a living wage. And what is interesting, if by 2020, 1 million could be paid a living wage, that may give the Chancellor, the Exchequer, 4.2 billion, therefore better tax revenues, and then reduce the tax credits, which in many ways we're paying to people. So it is good to work, it's good to be paid, but you know, Churchill said, I find it amazing. When he was president of the Board of Trade in 1909, he said that it is a serious national evil that any subject of Her Majesty's people should work, and in return, they are not being paid a living wage. Now, that's nearly 100 years ago, so we could do better.
The government says that it supports those businesses who pay living wages voluntarily and where it is affordable, but they do say that the only way of achieving sustainable increases in living standards is through economic growth, reducing unemployment and reducing tax.
Yeah, but the truth is this, that actually the government is one of the biggest employers. So if they really want to do it, for example, in the care industry, the government could really, by taking a decision that it is going to increase the kind of budgets, it's quite possible people could then be paid a living wage. And, you know, when people who are on low pay are paid a good wage, they actually spend it in the economy. So there is a sense in which actually businesses will also flourish. So the government could actually look at, you know, procurements and say to itself, yeah, I think since we've got a lot of people in the care industry, people on low pay, we could actually pay them a living wage. So yes, it is voluntary, but I want to suggest that those who are able ought to do it.